Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Virginia.
And I'm James, and it's summertime.
The heat is on and summertime is about to happen. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to maximize your time this summer. We're going to go through about two skits. Yeah, two skits because we're professional actors. Kidding, we're not. But we're going to do our best, and sometimes we've heard, and I know myself, that it can be helpful to see a point play out versus just talk about it. So, James? Wait, what are we talking about again today? Were you paying attention?
Summertime, I think.
What are we going to talk about today?
I wasn't listening.
He's kidding.
I was busy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to talk about basically how to maximize your time this summer. All right.
Huh?
Aren't you going to get up? Get up and come to me?
No, I'm kind of...
James, really. You're get up and then come back.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry. Gotta love the live.
Hey, Virginia, what are you doing?
Well, I've been reading for about an hour and I'm really enjoying myself. What about you?
I'm okay, too. When you finish reading, you want to go take a walk?
Sure. I love getting out and going on a walk in the outdoors.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
All right.
All right, cut. Now, I've been on social media for about 2 hours or so.
Hey, Virginia, can I ask you a question? I'm right here.
Oh, hey.
Sitting right here. Can I ask you a question?
Yes?
Am I bothering you?
No? What do you want?
Well, I've been trying to ask you something for about 20 or 30 minutes, and it seems like all you're doing is playing on your phone.
Oh my God, you got a new phone?
Never mind.
God, I need to lose like 50 pounds looking at all these perfect people.
Well, there's a whole bunch of summer outside if you'll just put that down.
No, I'm good. You go ahead. All right, cut. So, if you may have noticed, my mood switched a lot in between and after the first activity in reading, which takes effort and it can be fulfilling, especially when you do a good read that you enjoy. However, in take two, you might have seen I might have had some symptoms of depression, comparing myself to others. I certainly wasn't in a good mood, nor was I mindful of what he was saying. Right?
My mood was about to change too, really quickly there.
Yeah, and then as you can imagine, sometimes then conflict can rise up.
Yeah, so what do? You're out of a schedule and out of routine.
Well, I can tell you what, a lot of people just sit on their phones, and this is directed toward not only teenagers but adults and kids too. They get in front of a tablet, they get in front of their phone, they have a bunch of idle time, and they just sit and they just scroll. Many researchers have called this an addiction. People are addicted to the likes that they get, and then it's definitely been related to cravings for self-validation, for more feelings of jealousy, and all around low. And so, we did talk about this a little bit in one of our Wellness Wednesdays before in the fall. Do you remember anything that we went over? Hopefully you'll do a better job
I'm having a bad day.
in recovering from earlier.
I'm getting depressed about the summer. No. Yeah, actually, we talked about, just that screen time thing. It just changes your mood. It makes you into this different person, and kids are, like we said, kids are routined and they're scheduled, and excuse me, school's about to be out. There goes the schedule for
There goes the
2.5 months, and
there goes the structure.
what do you do? You and I were talking about that. Adolescents, they need structure. They need some type of program to be able to stay grounded and focused. And there's a lot of different programs out there.
Yeah,
After
and
school.
I'm going to add to that too. Adults, a lot of us adults really need structure. And when we're talking about substance abuse and even mental health, one of the main things that I do as a counselor is help people build positive behaviors and plan ahead and have structure. So the biggest take-home point today is acknowledge the research that excessive time on social media can be very, very damaging to your mental health, well-being, and relationships. But then also, okay, what can you do in the place? What can you do to substitute that time? How can you get involved? So we have a couple of props. Like I said, today we kind of wanted to add in just some visuals. All right?
Yes.
What's that?
Everybody needs a little exercise in the summer, that's for sure.
Exercise is so good for you, and it's great for your emotional, mental, and physical health, of course. Which goes into the shoe idea.
Running, exercise, walking. Walk a dog, walk a cat.
That doesn't necessarily mean I'm a Bama fan.
Outdoor activities.
Protect your skin, though.
Golf.
Wear sunblock.
Beach.
And drink a lot of water, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, and then finally, play with your pets. I have a cat. So, in addition to that, we wanted to cover a couple of volunteer activities that you can do. Maybe you don't have a job. Maybe you missed the boat and you hadn't gotten a summer job yet. Or maybe you're an adult and you don't have a job. And you're sad. You're miserable having too much time on your hands. What can you do about it?
Well, we already talked about that. There's a lot of fulfillment that you can get by volunteering your time.
There is.
So here's our little checklist of just a few things that you can do to volunteer.
Just to get your wheels turning. All right. So, you want to speak to that one?
You can volunteer at a senior center or the Ronald McDonald House. There's a lot of senior centers in throughout the county, and these older adults, they would just love to have someone to be able to sit with and talk with and play board games and things like that.
And as you know, with volunteer activities, when you put forth effort towards serving others and discovering a purpose that's beyond yourself, man, you do yourself really good mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically sometimes. Local church, feeding the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
Some type of food pantry, some type of service like that. Oh, yeah, hold those.
And that is here locally that you can look up on the internet. YMCA and Boys and Girls Club. YMCA, I know, has so many great opportunities and programs for people that need more resources and things like that, and help, and really just love.
Mentoring.
Oh my God, I know some people that love the library. You can volunteer there. And then finally, local animal shelters.
There's the SPCA,
Right.
Project PUR, I'm sure that has something to do with cats, and the Animal Rescue Foundation. That's just a few. There's several more.
Just a
You can
few.
just do a search on the internet and you can find how do I volunteer, where do I volunteer, what to do to volunteer, and it fills you up right in here, doesn't it?
Does. As you know, we're talking about fulfillment. Fulfillment isn't just granted. Fulfillment requires effort. Now, given that effort can be very enjoyable, but our main point here is plan ahead. Plan to get involved, plan to go outside, and be aware of setting boundaries with stuff like TV, social media, and video games. I think that's all we got.
Yeah, there's a great world out there outside of TV, and I'll promise, as I put these glasses on, I promise I won't miss rehearsal next time.
I promise I will practice forgiveness, a great character trait.
Okay.
All right, bye guys.
See ya.
We're gonna go play outside.